back to Dragon Age. Thank you for the resub, Phoenix. 6 months of duty down, more to go. Although it says you subscribed for 8 months, so I don't know what... I don't know. I'm puzzled. Anywho, today we're gonna... Or last time, we, saved the, Arl's son and secured the Arling of Redcliffe. This time, we're going to be heading towards the former Warden stronghold of Soldier's Peak. So let's go ahead and head out. First, let's,
I pray that Eamon awakens soon.
I'm a bit low. Alright. Don't really know how to fix that. Other than... turn down that volume.
You're the one who saved me.
Actually, it was Morrigan.
Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Very. Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Fun? You found it fun?
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Flemeth used you as bait?
It was a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Howdy, Sinvertus. Welcome to the stream. Well, I think they got what they deserved.
They did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations.
Excuse me.
It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
Fire mage, I agree completely.
Oh, I hope you are not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk.
No, I
Let us
actually
return
do
to the
believe in
task at
freedom.
hand.
All right. Let's see here. Is there anything else we can loot? Because I am a rogue, and therefore...
Finished. Now what do you want?
Anything not nailed down belongs to me. I saw a sylvanwood bow. I think I'm going to take it. There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. That looks a lot better. What's in here? Standard injury kit. Inventory full. Well, if that's the case, start giving gifts. When?
Oh, marvelous.
Take the stained life. Portrait. I need to sell some shit when I get back to the camp.
Of course.
Price of being a rogue. Full inventories. Ooh.
Done. Anything else?
Yeah, it's just a mace. Alright, how the hell do I get out of here? To main floor. Alright. Nope, already been here. Okay. Oh. No. Oh, wait, what's in here? Damn it, can't take the face. Money. This is not where I wanted to go. Am lost. Nope, that leads to the dungeon. Hello, Flooferson. Welcome to Strem, as I am lost within the Arls. Oh, that's the kennels. Oh. Well, screw it. We'll go to the basement. There we go, up to the courtyard. Alright. now we can finally leave. We'll head to the camp.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
I think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Isle that much.
You're welcome.
Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
It's not Tuesday. First, we gotta sell some shit. Or... Ah.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Didn't mention your son in your tale.
Yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
That was generous.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Alright. Get rid of the axe, the battle axe, crow dagger, gray iron. Don't need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Get rid of anything that isn't red steel or better. Shield. Hello, Geo. Welcome to Strem. Today we are selling things. Who's going? How's it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let's see here. Princess Amulet. How much for your leg? Very funny. Greenstone. Lamp bulb.
Enchantment?
I want some enchanting done. And then set spell resistance +4 spell resistance. There we go. Okay, let's see who we can talk to.
I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No good. How about an arm then? How much for an arm? I still need those Invertus. It's multitasking. Oh, that's fine, Phoenix. I'm glad you can hear me better, though. No, I don't want you to
Our
leave.
discussion ends here.
That was bad. Shit.
Isn't There's something better we could be doing? Killing things, perhaps?
Shit. Well, I'm stuck with that. God damn it.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Okay, that's better. We offset it just a little bit.
Why, thank you so much.
Okay, and for the doggy, park spawn. Black leather collar. It's better. Electricity resistance. Actually, I want Warband the Wolf. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's go ahead and save before we talk to anybody else.
Yes. I am
I
hardly
have a question.
surprised. Very well.
Want to discuss something
Speak,
you
then.
mentioned?
Then I
That's
suggest
enough.
we move
Okay,
on.
well, that sucks.
As you wish.
Okay. Alice.
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is? I picked
That's
it
a
in
rose.
Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness? I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
Why are you telling me
I thought
this?
that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you.
Thank you, Alistair. That's a... no, what? I think this is on the romance track, and I want to make sure I get the romance right. I want to say either this or this. Luckily I saved, so I can... If I fuck up, I can do it again.
I'm glad you like it. I was just thinking, here I am doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since your joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
Aw, he's a big softie. I think I'll go with 2. I feel the same way about you.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. You're doing so well, too. Sounds good off the armor then. Yeah!
Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me.
Why must it be a bluff? Let's do this!
Well, it doesn't have to be a bluff. Well, I suppose we are in the camp. The tent's right over there. This is true.
No time like the present, then.
I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops, just to be safe. You know how it is.
Oh, that was fun. Though to be honest, I'd probably be the same way with Alice. Just like, oh, what? Save that, because I think that was successful. Alright.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Yes, you should get some rest.
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
There's still some life in those old bones, I bet.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Should be kicking around for years yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Alright, let's talk with Liliana.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
My hair? Thank you? Really? It's so stubborn
Very
sometimes.
nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. 1 year, Feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Poor Lady Elise.
You can imagine what she looked like by the end of the evening. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you, like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
Well, we are friends, aren't we?
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
You're a treasured friend, Liliana.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
Now, I know that starts the Liliana romance, but since we're trying to romance Alistair, I decided to stick with the friend approach. Although, with my Dalish elf character, she is all Liliana all the way. Okay, now we just talk to Zevran, and then we'll be ready to go to Soldier's Peak. Care to answer some questions?
This should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
The Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
It doesn't take any special skill.
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer, as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
That sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Alrighty. Oh yeah, Shale.
Yes,
Still with me, I
its
see.
adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay, you're quite
No
helpful.
doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Alright. Go ahead and save. And head on to Soldier's Peak. Okay, we're definitely going to need Morgan.
Yes.
Bring along Alistair. And Win. For the healing. We technically don't need any other rogues because, well, I'm a rogue. So, accept. And we'll head to Soldier's Peak. Oh, it's going to be a long journey. I bet we're going to get into a fight. Morgan is kind of awesome. Yes, she is. Dinner room.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Caelan's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Caelan approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Caelan?
Caelan's death was his own doing.
He didn't technically kill Caelan, but he might as well have.
And here we are, Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
How did you find your path on your own?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
She's impressive,
It's
that's
just
for sure.
teeming with history. Can't you feel it? So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Oh, Morgan leveled up.
Looks like it. Seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Okay. 30 in magic. Let's, we need her to get Fireball. So, flaming weapons. Even though I'd like her to have Arcane Bolt, but we can get that
flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you, Alistair.
Hey.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards.
Fireball!
We follow the king's advice,
yes.
then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
Final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too.
I had a vision too, Levi.
How's that possible? This place truly is haunted.
The veil is thin here. The circle tower was that way too.
The veil?
That's what separates us from the Fade and demons.
Thank Andraste you came, Warden. After you.
See, I learned some things from the circle tower. Alright.
Looks like something wants to die again. All right, all right.
Well, shit.
I'll get on it. It's a good day to die.
Okay, go with you now.
Got it.
Alright.
Lifeless bastards.
Rain eaters on the loose.
Brain eaters are right. Let's go ahead and bring out Fenrir.
Alright. On your guard, wretch! Got it.
We are victorious again.
Cold iron ruin. Statue. Ancient history. Okie dokie.
Now's better than later.
Hail hydrate. You got it.
I'll get on it.
I've defeated one.
Got it. I'll get you a ladder. You can get off my back.
No mercy!
You'll get no mercy from me! On your guard, wretch!
Antique Warden crossbow. Firebolt. Okay. Let's explore everything around here before we go into through the door. Okay, let's look for everything that's not lit. Hyacinth Vertus. Oh, Arlen's Lord. He had money! Alright. I wonder what's with the green wisps.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men! I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave.
Hello,
even when
Ace of
starving.
Aces.
And my
Welcome.
great-great-grandmother stood with them.
King Arlen was a tyrant?
Not much is known of King Arland. The War of Succession that followed his death, now that was a piece of work. Lasted nearly a decade, and almost burned Denerim and the palace to the ground. Loads of history was lost, but maybe there's answers to that inside. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Alrighty. Oh boy. Help! 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 That hurt. Message from Okay.
Looks like something wants to die again.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. Am I too quick for you? I am your... Got it. I'll get on it. Just call me the fool.
Da 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 da. A note. Warden skeleton. He's carrying money.
That about wraps it up.
Fire arrows. Freudian dagger. Okay. Oh, there's a chest in here. For hardened studded leather boots. There we go. Okay, there's no door there. What is there anything else in here? Ladder I can't get up to. Well, it's good places I need to summon Fenrir. Alright, let's go in the library. Okay. Archivist book. Book is badly burned. You can make out a word here and there, but that is all.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
Maybe there are other records. Redeem party member Bark Spawn.
Got it.
Well.
Alright. Excellent.
I can't change party members, so.
I'll get on it. On your guard, friend!
All right.
The next time I get a chance to, we'll pull in Bark Spawn. Ah, man, I gotta re-summon Fenrir. Let's see here. Take pile. What the hell?
Make them pay for every inch, men!
You just like the puppy?
Hold up!
Yeah.
Avernus, we need you!
I just don't know who I'd replace, because I need Morgan. I need Wynn.
Andraste's blood! What?
I guess Alistair would be
More of
replaced.
Ernest! Whatever it takes!
Victus!
Press them! Press them now!
The hell were they doing?
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now. The battle is lost.
Oh shit.
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
Looks
Oh boy.
like he wants to die again. All right, all right. I'll get you a lamp. Got it.
Wipe them out!
Okay, let's... Alice is gonna die here. I'm gonna die. There we go.
I know how desperate you are. You're pathetic. You can get us
I don't know what you were doing, but stop doing it.
Now's better than later. All right.
Alright.
The wardens summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Alright, Sinvitus. It's you. Wardens don't forbid blood magic. Anything it takes to
I
win.
believed that my family was better than that. But answers may lay up ahead.
Winter's Breath. That sounds like something that Alistair, or not Alistair, but Morgan can use. Surgery kit. Looks like an alluvian.
Lifeless bastards. Now's better than later.
Alright. Raspberry jam. Can't go there.
Step no further,
Commander's
Warden.
quarters.
This one would speak with you.
Who or what are
This
you?
one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Yeah, Raz, are you interested in some Western RPG? Chapter 1 and 2 of Delta and Free, it's pretty good. Geo, can I get that on PS4 or Xbox? Because right now, my PC capabilities are... If I can get them on PS4 or Xbox, sure, I'll grab it. If I can't, then I will put it on the wish list for when I get an actual PC. Levi, I'm afraid your great-grandmother is possessed.
That, or she's really let herself go. My great-great-grandmother is dead. I don't know what that is.
Is there anything in the real Sophia left
This
inside
one
you?
has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
I guess the savings for said rig at the moment. Well, I had to spend some of it on my car. Brake. Bonneville needed brakes. Well, I might be able to play it, but I wouldn't be able to stream it on the PC. Yep, car is more important. Let's see here. You tried. Okay, so why should I trust a demon? My car is my old car is a Pontiac Bonneville 2001, but Grandma let me take Grandpa's old Focus, or Ford Focus. It's a 2006, so that's what I'm going to be driving for now. I'll occasionally drive the Bonneville just to make sure she doesn't get, to keep life in her, but we're probably going to be selling the Bonneville to somebody here pretty soon. Or if we can't find anybody to buy it, we'll hold on to it until my brother's able to drive again, and then he'll take the Bonneville. And why should I trust a demon?
What is one woman child compared to your might? Strike me down if my terms offend. A fool this one would be to betray the warden.
I've heard enough. Die, demon.
Looks like something wants to die again.
What happened with my brother? I can't really go into much detail about it, but let's just say that he ran into some trouble with the law, and he's currently on probation, but isn't allowed to drive at the moment.
It is done.
And that's all I'm going to say about the subject. Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2, PS4. Okay. Skeleton.
You need something.
Let's see here. Can I cannot wear the warden stuff. But I know who can! Alistair. My knight in shining armor.
I see a trap. I see a trap. I see a trap. All right, all right. Now settle down. I'll get on it.
Alrighty. Got all the traps done. Warden skeleton. Monies. I like money. Money is helpful.
Looks like something wants to die again. Now's better than later.
Oh God.
We are victorious again.
A Dragon Age chat decides edition. I might, given how well the Mass Effect one went. This appears to be old research of the mage Avernius. They detail a series of experiments in terse clinical
Day
handwriting.
32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had 1 more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
This noxious potion appears to be the culmination of Avernius' horrific research. Promises to unlock hidden potential of tainted blood you drank during the joining. Well, we're Grey Warden. Down the hatch. Pain wrecks your body, but there is power in this pain. An hint of understanding. You have access to new abilities.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
I know your crimes, Avernius. You're a monster, but he's also a warden.
Only
just still alive.
I have only a short time left. Why are you here? What is your intent?
Some answers moving without. What should I pick? I think this. Soldier's Peak must be rid of its plague
Agreed.
demons.
This must be the first priority. The only priority.
I've seen your
They were
experiments.
necessary. Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Charming. To what
I want some
questions,
answers.
I wonder? Ask.
How have
The
you
Chantry
survived?
foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Tell me about what happened
What
here.
use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then, but the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Cousland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
The Couslands almost rebelled? That's my family.
Is it? You lost many family members that day. I saw the Tyrn's head on the meeting table, with an apple in its mouth. Arland's butchers, no doubt, slaughtered enough Couslands to make them pliable.
Well, you had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
You're to blame for all this. Some things you just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
You do remember how that ended. Black City, Darkspawn.
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
How do you know the Chantry
and
was
how
wrong?
do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
I want to ask about something else. Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Levi,
Master
go
Mage,
ahead.
Sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. And you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Just answer
Your
Levi's question.
great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Sorry, Levi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power. The wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Can you teach me what you've learned?
You've already read my research. But in time, with the proper materials, I could learn so much more.
Only a monster would sacrifice his fellow wardens.
It was necessary. It was vital. The few meager years of life they would have spent trapped in this tower were nothing compared to the greater goal. I gave their death meaning. Yes?
I have something else. Time for questions is over.
My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Till the demons are dead, we are allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
All right. Let's see here. "36 magic. Damn, okay. How much magic does she have? She has 34. Good. So next time she levels up, she'll be able to hold that. So what did we... Tainted Blade. Rogue supply. Most of damage. Ooh. Continuously depleting health in return. I think that's not something I want to have normally, but might be useful for against, say, like a boss or something. I need to be constantly healing, but...
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
What do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin. First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
All right, everyone.
Indeed not.
Nothing to steal. Not him.
Got it. Now's better than
Alistair levels up. Yay! trust me. Ow! Okay, I can't steal from him. Oh, since we're not in combat, let's go ahead and level up. Let's get that up there, and some more decks. Sword and board will give you the shield wall. Alright.
Can I get you a ladder?
Desire Demon. Die, demon. Okay. Now to loot the bodies.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
You must atone. Research ways to help the wardens ethically.
With what time I have left, I will do this. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this, Warden.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer of Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
It was a pleasure,
An
Levi.
honor. If you ever want to talk again, I'll be here. And I'll have some of my wares to sell.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Okie dokie.
Once my family comes, I might have some merchandise you could buy. Might tidy the
Sweet.
place up a bit, too. Well, my nephews will.
Okie dokie. Let's see if there's anything else we can loot, because rogue. So I already opened that. Oh yeah, this is the commander's place. Ability notes. Vernius's research notes detail his torture and experiments on several Grey Wardens. Okay. Can't go that way. Okay, so nothing new there. Corpse. Chest!
Done now. Are you
a
happy?
longbow. Oh, there's a lot of dead things here.
Progress is slow. So much theory, not enough facts.
Alright. I think we got everything up here. Okay, so we need to find stuff. Find his secret cache. So, we gotta explore everything in Soldier's Peak. Fantastic. Okay. In fact, let me just go ahead and mark as the active quest. Yeah, I got a new base. Hopefully it gives me a storage place, because I could use that. Oh. Found an old painting, one dating back to Commander Austrian's time. Perhaps Austrian's history points to this. Recite the Grey Warden Oath. Hello. I see it. Ah, yes. Take all. Gonna go ahead and save the game. Okay. Headcliff shield. That. Shadow belt. Reduces hostility. There you go. You get a belt. And resistance. Do that. We have no amulet, so charm still waters and focus ring. Anything else? Let's do damage versus the undead. Nice. Alistair's Rose. Okay. You know the drill, looted everything that's not nailed down. Because I like loot. Loot is good. Okay, no sparkly, sparkly. And I can't get up there. Which is so disappointing. No sparklies. No sparklies. Can't get up there. I think we got everything. Oh, hello. Statement of Defiance. This poster reads, "On these grounds, virtuous men stood against a tyrant. They stood defiant and stood for freedom, and they died. It is signed by the Great Warden. Defenders who were besieged by King Arlen's forces. Read the names of the fallen. Captain Malo, the Black Ferret, Chair-thrower Lopez, Sir Derek of Orlais, and Jason the Longbow. Alan the Quibbler, Cartography Martyr, David the Silent, Dustin the Colorblind, Ebinger of the Bovine Brethren, Farrell the Feral, Sir Graham the Untiring, and Jason Sans les Argonauts." Jason without the Argonauts. Langley the Nefarious, Lucky Lacana, Mad Dog Smeardows, Matthias the Bloody, McGurk the Vile Priest, Melissa the Magical Malefactor, the Stretched, and Packrack Dirtskin. Sergeant Red Morrison, Santos the Silent Scimitar, Vitriolic Eric, Weak Eye Santos, and Wellburn the Exhausted Fire. That's a lot of them. Alright. Well, I think we are finished with Soldier's Peak. That's right. Okay, dinner. Oh yeah. Need to go back to Redcliffe to make sure that Philenin made it back. Alright, we'll head back to Redcliffe. Not the castle, but the town. Alright, place your bets on whether or not we get or we have to fight. I wonder where Orlais is. Hey, we don't have to fight. Nice. Sinvertus, you'd probably know. Is Orlais north of the Free Marches? Hey, you made it back.
My lady. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Thank you. I'm glad to help.
Again. I'm forever in your debt.
Level up. Win levels up. Alright. Let's get that willpower up. And let's give her some combat training. Spirit healer. I am so close to leveling up. Morgan's also close. Alright. Not sure, okay, well, I was wondering. I guess I can look it up and look up a map of Thetis. Okay, we'll go back to camp. And then get ready to head to the forest. First, is there anything else we need to do? Okay, nope. Watchguard of the Reaching. Well, we'll do that. We'll head back to the circle. Alright, and... oh, fight time!
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in. Right,
Darkspawn, you don't say.
We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You? We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him. Thanks.
See, well, good luck about that. Okay.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Alright, let's trade. Stagger. Keep that. Stern's Might. Keep that. But I don't need the base long swords. Don't need that longbow. That. Firebolts. .28 strength. God damn it. Could wear that. creature damage. We'll buy that. From Oregon. Another backpack! Yes! We'll go ahead and... What's that do? Spell resistance. That. Alright.
I don't know if I have the strength for another big battle.
The Grey Wardens saved us. Fighting the Blight is the least we can do.
True.
The Circle has always played a part.
Alright.
I think we'll be all right now, thanks to you. The children are already a lot calmer.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
Means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
Mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men. And you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I'll keep that in mind.
A true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
So in a way, having power confines you.
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Alright.
I dread to think of what might have become of us if you hadn't come along.
I can't do that.
Oh shit.
Now's better than later. I'll get you a Got it.
What the hell?
I'll get you a knife. You can get your back. I'll get you a knife. You can get your back. Now's better than later.
Born of arrogance by some powerful idiot, he didn't keep his thoughts to himself.
The fuck was that? When I need you to stand here. Demon show from no apparently. But he was packing.
Done. Anything else?
Sarlis the Dragon Slayer. Hopefully that's a longsword.
Boys are better at magic than girls.
Sure. Might want to keep that opinion away from my two mages, who happen to be girls.
I think we'll be all right now, thanks to you. The The children are already a lot calmer.
Well, we completed that quest. Let's go and save the game. Yep, we got it. Okay. Thorn. Just cord. I can wear this. Medium armor. We'll go and do that. The Helm of the Red's still better. Dwarven armored gloves. Alright. Much better.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Will the Circle be ready to face the Blight?
Do not worry. We are gearing up for battle as we speak. We will be there when the time comes.
Forgive me, but I must take my leave.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
And what does Gregor have
My
to
men
say?
have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone. You were very thorough. I'm impressed.
I know Steve Bloom voices a lot of characters in Dragon Age. But I don't know. He might be the voice for Irving. I don't know. Circle will be back to normal in no time.
In no time? Doubtful. But it doesn't hurt to be optimistic sometimes. I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
Alright. Okay, let's head back to camp.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
Not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yet you look disturbed.
Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
That should prove useful, no?
Not unless one also happens to be an ancient abomination. No. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Yes, Sinverdes. Claudia Black provides the voice for Morrigan. She's also the voice of Admiral Zen in, or the crazy Admiral, or Quarian Admiral in Mass Effect. Are you certain about this?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Very well, I'll help if you can, if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Okay. We're not going to be able to do that for a while because, Flemeth's a dragon. And, we're nowhere near ready to take on a dragon. 34 strength. What is my strength? $24. So I need to work on getting my strength up because I've got a lot of dex and a lot of cunning. Need to get that strength up.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yeah. On my elf character, elf mage, Elrond, he's tried fighting Flemeth a couple times. Every time, he's died. So, I'm gonna wait until I'm a lot higher level. Because, oh boy. What did I just sell? Sell these. All right. And sandal.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Yes, enchantment. Okay. Keeper. Select. There we go.
Very nice indeed.
Okie dokie. Liliana.
Something I can help with? Yes?
I like to talk to you about something.
What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to
My
Ferelden?
mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
There are dragons in Dragon Age. Spoilers. I know, right? What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
What was Cecily like?
She was an elderly lady, very refined and proper. She had impeccable manners and taste, more so than a lot of Orlesian ladies. Cecily was also kind. My mother was unmarried and with child. It was scandalous, and Cecily had every right to turn my mother out. She didn't. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andraste's Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Alrighty, so we gotta find those flowers.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
This should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the crows
Well, now,
exactly?
I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
But what would you rather do?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
That system works?
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I think I understand.
As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
Won't the crows eventually find you?
Eventually can be a very, very long time, if one plays one's cards right. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Alrighty.
Yes?
I'd like to discuss something private.
We're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? Oh, you want to right now? Well, who am I to refuse?
Aww. Only a +2. Let's see what the approval rating actually is. Oh, wow. We're really high. Okay. Seduce. Alrighty, we'll try.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
Miss the constant battles, or miss you?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
I think I already do.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know. That wasn't too soon, was it?
No, not really. I don't know. I need more testing to be sure.
Well, I'll have to arrange that then, won't I? Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Major Constitution. All right. We'll go ahead and...
Indeed.
Head out.
Yes.
Let's see here. Should we get Bark Spawn? Or should we keep Alistair? Alistair's probably more useful than Bark Spawn.
Yes.
So we'll keep Alistair. All right. Led to the Brecelian outskirts. You're Brazilian. Ah, shit.
I am prey for no creature. Now's better than
Spiders!
I'll get on it.
Okay, done with you now.
Fuck, I'm wet. Damn spiders. What do we have here? Iron ring. Elf fruit.
That's more.
More spiders. Pile of filth. Coon corpse.
Now's better than later.
Why are you looting everything? I'm a rogue. I don't understand the question.
Alright, alright. Now's better than later. Got it. Alright, alright. We'll get you a ladder. You can get us my back.
As you say.
Alright, they're all dead. What does this corpse have? Deep mushroom.
Oh, this is a nasty one. I'll get on it.
Queen spider! Kill it!
Run while you can. Now's better than later. I'll get you a ladder. You can get off my back. Got it. I'll get on it. We are victorious again.
Yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Shit.
I await.
Kill them all!
So,
ask you something.
full of questions, are you?
Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
Human? Question mark?
She certainly was human. Once. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
Sinvertus says, is it locked down? No. Then I will take it. Is it locked down? Yes, then I will take it. The rogue's mantra. Let's see. I've heard a little bit of it.
No doubt such a tale has mutated much over time and telling. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds
As the
interesting.
tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago is this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
Seems like a fair deal.
Aye, it was. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement in the first place. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the
Nobles
bargain.
do that sort of thing
But
all the
he
time.
was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
So she truly loved Osen.
That was
then.
not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
When Flemeth was young, she was commander of a starship. Yes, she was. Captain Janeway. Which she never invaded, or he never
The
defeated
truth
her?
of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Interesting story. Thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
My mother died recently, in fact.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Alright. That. Loot the bloody corpse for all the mushrooms. As we continue our way to the forest.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Actually, I've been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
I am a Grey Warden and wish to speak to your leader. Persuade. Tell it.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Fair enough.
I see we have guests. Who are
Hello,
these
Tuvok.
strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
I come representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Carolina. A pleasure to meet you.
Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Oh boy. Excuse me.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They
werewolves
ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there no way to help your
The
men?
affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm pretty good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the Blight, of course. And you would have our gratitude.
All right. Then I will find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. God. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I
must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
All right. So this is where we start a major quest line. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. Yep. I saw sparkly, so I had to pick the sparkly. But anywho, thank you all for joining me. Next stream, I don't know when will be, or when it will be, but it will either be an Ace Combat stream or an Evil Mass Effect stream. As for raids, we will go ahead and raid. Let's see here. Who shall we raid? We will raid Donut, who is playing Silent Hill 2. All right, thank you, Gio. Have a good night. We're going to go ahead and start the raid. Again, thank you all for joining, and have a great night, everybody. Bye.